business. So I sell hair, I do makeup, and I also sell beauty products and accessories. And funny enough, I started making on a Humpty Dumpty toy. I didn't have a wig head or the correct equipment, and I don't like asking people for things, so I didn't necessarily ask my mum, like, can you get me a wig head?
Yeah.
And I was just starting out, so I didn't really know what to get. And, we're in Australia, so it's either you have to get things shipped to you. You can't go to the beauty supply store around the corner. You can't just have quick access to things. So I started on a Humpty Dumpty toy.
What was your starting point?
My starting point was Beck's studio, and it was first Makeup by Beck's, and I used to do makeup just for fun after school, before school sometimes, on my friends, on my cousins and everything. And I used to just explore makeup. Ever since I was probably about 16, 15, I would buy little small products and try new things, try new eyeshadow looks and everything.
Greetings to each and every one of you guys. Once again, my name is Nguyen, and welcome to the Voices of South Sudanese Women. So I know it's been quite some time since I've had an episode, and I'd just like to acknowledge that I'm really glad that I'm actually here tonight to do a couple more episodes before the end of the year. And with that said, tonight I have in my presence a young independent woman, which is within the South Sudanese community. I had the urge to interview her to speak about her business and the importance of having a business as a young person so that you are setting yourself up for success. So before I go any further, I would love to hear what our guest has to say. So as usual, I will pass the mic to the guest, and she can introduce herself and also tell you guys a little bit about her business, and then we can go from there.
Hi guys, my name is Rebecca, or Bex. I have two businesses at the moment. I have Bex Studio and SB Empire, and I am a beauty-based business. So I sell hair, I do makeup, and I also sell beauty products and accessories.
Amazing.
So I've been running the business for about 3 years now. One has been running a little bit longer than the other, but for the most part, it's been about 3 years.
Amazing. And how do you feel that you're going? And
I feel like I'm doing really good right now. Business is really booming.
Yeah,
it's really fun. It's a fun experience overall, and every day I'm learning new things, and every day I'm getting new customers, meeting new people, and always having repeat clients like the host.
Yeah.
And I've just had a great time overall, and I look forward to what new doors I have to open and what new things I have to learn.
That's amazing, Becky. You sound like you're really into your business, and I love the fact that you're so passionate about it.
Yeah.
And the fact that you're a people's person, because to have a business is not easy.
Not at all.
And to be honest, you make it seem so easy in terms of the way you look after your customers, the way you have patience. And I feel like I think this is definitely meant for you, and you're doing such an amazing job. I'd love to hear a lot of things.
I'm looking forward to getting into
We're going to jump right into it. So my first question is, what inspired you to start a business? So what was your starting point?
My starting point was Beck's studio, and it was first Makeup by Beck's, and I used to do makeup just for fun after school, before school sometimes, on my friends, on my cousins and everything. And I used to just explore makeup. Ever since I was probably about 16, 15, I would buy little small products and try new things, try new eyeshadow looks and everything. But I didn't necessarily take clients and customers until the end of 2018, I'd say, because I wanted my work to be really good before I actually put it on someone else and apply it on someone else. And then that was just inspired, like, I was just watching YouTube videos and watching other girls just look good and have fun looking good. And I just wanted to try it on myself and on other people. And in regards to hair, I used to do hair for fun on myself. I have a funny story of how I actually started doing hair. I want to hear
this. I actually want to hear it. I got time.
So basically, around the end of 2018, I was in and out of school. So I was doing good in school. I was injured and I had a nerve injury. So I wasn't able to go to school consistently. And in my spare time, I was like, what can I do? So I started making wigs, and funny enough, I started making on a Humpty Dumpty toy. I didn't have a wig head or the correct equipment, and I don't like asking people for things, so I didn't necessarily ask my mom, like, can you get me a wig head?
Yeah.
And I was just starting out, so I didn't really know what to get. And, you know, we're in Australia, so it's either you have to get things shipped to you. You can't go to the beauty supply store around the corner. You can't just have quick access to things. So I started on a Humpty Dumpty toy. and
look at where it got you. Look at us today, B.
Yeah. Humpty Dumpty really held it down. And I don't have him today, but he's always in my heart because I just started doing it on that. I started making wigs, you know, for aunties, for cousins, for family, for friends. And it wasn't really for income, really, at the start. I did charge a little bit, maybe, I think I charged $50 to make a wig for aunties. Oh, wow. But you know how they are. They'll be like, you don't need the money, you're young. So, you know, I never really got paid.
They don't know you actually need it to keep the business going.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So I wasn't really necessarily getting paid to do it. I was just having fun doing it. And I was watching the girls in the UK, the girls in America. They had their hair slayed. They looked good.
Yeah.
And we had leave out. Like, we had leave out.
We didn't even have baby hair.
No baby hair.
Like, we had no idea what that was.
Not at all. I promise you. We had leave out. 2 different textures going on. It was not making any sense. So I wanted to really, like, reflect and, like, mimic what they were doing and bring it over here, because there wasn't people doing that over here. We had Footscray and Noble Park. We didn't have
it.
Yeah, that's all. Like, till this day, I'm looking forward to more businesses opening with, like, modern day hairstyles, like modern day makeup looks, and all the above. Like, but yeah, that's basically how I started out.
Like, honestly, it's crazy how we all have a starting point in life. Yeah. Like, we always have to start somewhere to get to where we're supposed to be. Just hearing that, do you feel like if you keep this going, if you keep this energy and frequency up within your business, do you see yourself in a higher place, like
definitely
doing makeup for like models, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
Is that something that you see yourself doing in the future?
I'm looking to open a studio, open salons with an S, so multiple salons. You know, have girls coming in and leaving looking amazing,
and feeling great,
feeling good.
That's
the thing. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to expanding further, getting other girls, teaching, doing one-on-one classes, getting more people. Just to have a better understanding of hair and just making themselves and others and the people around them look good the correct way, with the right education, with the right knowledge, the right products and the right resources. So I'm just looking forward to I'm taking it one step at a time and I'm just looking forward to what the future has to hold. So
I like that. I like what I hear. And you're still very young, like, mashallah.
Thank you.
Honestly, you've started really young, and I'm so glad you did that. And I sometimes feel like that's the big difference between my generation and your generation. Yeah. Like, you saw your opportunity and you picked it up and you've never looked back ever since. Yeah. And to be honest, like, I strongly feel that that's exactly the type of energy and the vibe we need to get out there. Like, start young, you know, so that you could be more successful. You could enjoy your life. But in terms of like hair and beauty, I'm not gonna lie to you. Every time I come to the studio, I leave feeling like Beyonce.
That girl, the it girl, I'm telling you.
Every single
that's
time.
what I love about doing hair.
It's so addictive, isn't it?
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I can't really get sick of doing it, because every look is a new look. Whether it's a straight middle, like, bust down, it could be the same look, the same color, everything, but it's just a different feeling every single time. And it's just such a positive experience. Like, every time we have bookings, it's meant to be 2 hours. We'll stay there for 4 hours. We'll have conversations.
We'll be going home at like 3 a.m.
We'll leave at late hours. It's just such a good experience. I just love the feeling of making people feel good. Yeah. And even my brother and my siblings and everyone else, they tell me how like the impact that I have on people, and it's so shocking sometimes, because he'll come to me and be like, "Oh, like, Bex, did you hear what they said?" I'm like, "Yeah, I did." And he's like, "I heard them on their balcony. They were talking about you to the car." And I was like, "Thank you." Like, it makes me so happy.
Because you have such an welcoming energy.
Thank you.
Like, earlier on when we're having a chat behind the scenes, I told you you're sort of an introvert, but an extrovert at the same time. It's such a gift to have that balance, you know? But the fact that you make people feel welcome, I think that's the reason, like, we keep coming back to you. Yeah. Because service is one thing, and it's so important to put your money where you know that it has good quality, good quantity and everything. Definitely. But in terms of that, like, when you really think about it, every woman that comes into that studio, like within your surroundings and your energetic field, they do leave with a bit of confidence. Even if it's a woman that doesn't have much confidence, once they come to Bex, they leave that house feeling amazing.
And that's what I love. That's what I love. That's why I really engage with my clients and I really have conversations. I even take it outside of business and I add them personally. We enjoy our time together as women, you know, and we both want to feel good at the end of the day. And it's kind of like nerve-wracking to go to a booking to somebody's studio, somebody's house. It's kind of nerve-wracking, so I try to make the hours that we have together the best hours that they can have, I guess.
And hey, that studio definitely has the vibe.
It's a vibe.
It's a vibe. I'm telling you right now, it feels like home. It feels like this studio that we're in, and that's what I really love about it. But apart from that, do you have anything else you'd like to add in, or should I go on to the next question?
I think go on to the next question. We can go back a little bit if I think of anything.
No problem. So why hair and makeup? Why beauty specifically?
I think it's just that feeling of the feeling of making someone else feel good about themselves without not too much to gain for myself. Like I don't want to gain too much. I just want the person to go home happy. And you know, hair and makeup, like I said, is really lacking in Australia.
It is.
And it's just something that people are always looking for. It's something that's never gonna end. It's something that I can always provide to people. Like no matter where I am, I could do it on the go. I could do it wherever. As long as I have the right tools and equipment, I can really get it done. And
really can.
That's really why I did hair and makeup. And even like selling products as well, as you know, Beck Studio and SB Empire, they kind of intertwine. So I sell products that will, I guess, that can be used between the two businesses. So people will come for an install at Beck Studio and they'll leave with a bonnet from SB Empire. So it's a 2-for-1 special. It's like it's a win-win situation for both of us. So just hair and makeup, it just goes together.
It does.
Girls, it takes a lot for girls to get ready. Like boys, no shade, but you guys just have to shower. And some of you guys don't shower. You guys just go out.
Just put on your socks and shoes. You don't even put on lotion. Look at how lucky you are.
No lotion.
And no woman's going to pick it up and tell you, hey, buddy, you look a bit dry.
That's what I'm saying.
But for us
like
women.
There's an expectation. And just for someone to come in and just leave ready, no stress, no nothing, it's just so good. If I could do nails and lashes too, I would.
Imagine.
I promise you.
Imagine. I reckon you will have that.
Yeah, maybe coming soon.
You never know.
Maybe coming soon. But
it's
just
secret.
Hair and makeup, it's just something that is, it's a want, but it's like something that you need to do for yourself to make yourself feel good about
100%,
yourself, especially when you're going out, when you're spending time with yourself. Some people get installs, like the host. She'll get an install for no reason. She won't even be going anywhere because it's a good feeling.
It's such a great feeling. Like looking at myself in the mirror. Not that I don't already love myself enough, but I feel like it gives me like a bit of 10 points, you know?
15.
You know what? 25.
She's being a bit humble, guys.
Like, it makes me feel so great. And as a woman, it's so important to feel great. When you wake up and look at yourself in the mirror, you should love who you're staring at. You know what I mean? So then when you get those extra, like those extra materialistic stuff, you do come out. You do come out as a different person.
It gives you that confidence, and especially when you have somebody else doing it for you. You just sit back
and
like
you're just relaxing. I remember when I was like falling asleep.
Half the girls are falling asleep. They'll leave with their legs crossed. They'll be sitting on the chair. A new woman. I'm telling you, and that's what I love about it.
It's so
like
amazing.
It's just such a good experience and such a good vibe. Like
in terms of like supports and everything. I know Mum's your biggest supporter. Like how's her perspective with your business? Like, is she encouraging you? Like,
so shout out to my mom. So basically, she's given me a space to work with, which I'm more than grateful for. She used to give me a space in the house, but you know, it's good to separate business and family,
personal,
because you know, through experience, I found like, because I came into this blind, I didn't really have a mentor or someone to tell me this is what you have to watch out for. This might happen, etc., etc. So my mom has given me a space, and through like we've learned together, I guess, because she used to do hair herself back in Africa.
Yeah.
Every time she talks to my clients, she'll tell them, "Oh, I used to do hair in the dark."
She's trying to let them know Bex got it from me.
She's like, I used to do hair in the dark. Like, I'm like, okay,
no lights, like
yeah, that's what I say. She's a really big support system and stuff.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's kind of hard for her to understand because it's a new generation. It's a new thing.
It is. Everything's different.
It's something that takes a lot of hours, and sometimes it takes a lot of focus. So it's a learning experience for both of us, but I do respect her dearly for giving me a space and the opportunity to like let me do what I have to do. She's not forcing me into uni. She's not forcing me into education, because she understands I'm learning, but I'm just learning in a different field.
I love that, Bex.
So, yeah.
I really love that. Like,
Shout out Elizabeth.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I love Mum. Mum's amazing. Like, every time I come to the house, we'd have chats and everything.
Yeah.
But you've mentioned something that just really flew me off. The fact that she's not forcing you.
Yeah.
She's allowing you to be you. She's allowing you to sort of get to know yourself on a deeper level and realize what it is that you really want out of this life in this present moment.
That's the thing.
And I think it's so important for our parents to understand that. Do not, like, don't force your child to be something that they're not. Allow them to, you know, blossom and become the individual that they're supposed to be.
Let them make mistakes.
It's important.
Like, guide them as much as you can, but at the end of the day, you have to let them like make mistakes, and they have to learn. Yeah. And there's only so much you can prevent at the end of the day. So
that's it. Before we move on, shout out to Mum.
Yeah, shout out Elizabeth.
So the next question. I really like this one, and the reason for that is because I understand in life. There can't be light without darkness. Yep. There can't be positivity without negativity.
Of course.
So this question, in terms of your business, I have a rough idea because I have a side hustle as well, the 360 photo booth.
Yeah.
And I know that there's always positives and negatives in everything that we do. Is that okay if you share with me?
Yeah, I'm more than happy to.
And yeah, I'd love to hear your side of things and how you manage. How you manage
the negatives?
Yeah, the negatives.
Well, I guess I have to manage everything differently. Like I said, I'm learning every single day. So there's new challenges every day. There's new negatives every day. But I guess some of the negatives is just because you're working with someone, and some people get that confused with working for someone, and they take advantage of you. And like me, I'm a very kind person. I'm very positive. I try my best to be positive, and some people do take that for granted, and they do exploit that. And just some of the negatives would be, it's the fact that you're working with someone, you're trying to satisfy them. And one thing I had to learn is you can't satisfy everybody.
Not in this life.
And the thing is, if you don't satisfy people, that like a problem I have is I try to satisfy everyone. And I'm still trying to learn, like, you can't satisfy everybody, and it's okay.
You're only burning yourself more.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's another negative. We'll get to that after. But I guess, trying to satisfy everybody is it's really hard because, like, there's inconveniences that happen. People have to understand that I'm a real person that's working like long hours, and I'm providing a service, and I'm trying to do it to the best of my ability. And it's not everything's gonna go as planned. 100%. I can only give an estimate. I can only do what I know I can do
within that time frame.
Within that time frame, and I try. And it's a chain reaction. It's like a domino effect. First client's late, the next person's gonna be late, and then the next person, and that just gets put on me. Like, people only think about themselves, because I don't expect you to think about the next person. Obviously, you're coming in for your booking. You have something that you want at a certain time. But people have to kind of understand that, like, at the end of the day, there's timing. The timing of things is not always going to work out. Even if we start at the right time, you want me to take your time, like, take my time with your hair, take my time with your makeup and everything. You wouldn't want me to rush it. If there's a different look, there's a different style that you'd like, that will really affect the time that we have to work with. If we're doing crimps they take an hour. Every time my clients tell me they want crimps,
you're like, oh my God.
I'm like, yeah. I can do it quick, but I have to make it look good,
nice.
So really, I'll be like, what time's my next booking? I have to tell them, like, what time's my next booking? So yeah, everything just works in a domino effect, and that's just like, it's just working with people. Sometimes it's a positive and a negative, because I really like people. I'm good with people. I have my quiet clients, my talkative ones, my funny ones, my loud ones,
That's it.
And I'm really good with working with people, but sometimes it is a negative trying to just satisfy everybody. And yeah, another negative would just be taking care of myself as well, because I've been brought up to work really hard. Like my mom, she's working night shifts 5 days a week. She finishes 7, she goes back to work at 8. Wow. She comes home for 2 hours, she showers and she's gone. Like we'll see her for a little bit of the day. And so like that's something that I just have naturally within myself, to just always keep working, because I do have a goal, and it's not necessarily an it's an ongoing goal. So I sometimes find that I overwork myself, burn myself out. Like the Kiss Daniel weekend this weekend, when I tell you
that was critical.
I was awake for 3 business days. I promise you. I even missed out on the concert. But it's things like that I have to kind of work on. It's a negative at the moment, but I think I can really work on it and make it a positive. And yeah, it's just trying to take care of myself while trying to satisfy other people.
That's it.
Sometimes I just find myself working ridiculous hours, but
I know your hours, and they're crazy.
Yeah.
Like honestly, it's full on. I don't know how you do it, but like at the same time, you mentioned it all. Like you're that type of individual that has been brought up to be very strong. You're like the mother at home when mum is at work, and I've been to the house. You know, it's like you got to sort out the kids and sort out your customers as well,
and then sort out myself.
And then sort out yourself. You know, and that's what people don't understand. Like you need to look at the bigger picture. Don't just think about yourself. Don't be selfish. Like take the time to look at the other individual and see what kind of areas they might be also struggling in terms of personal. But the fact that you're so aware, like, it's absolutely amazing. And I think that's the reason why you're able to uphold your business, because you know the difference between like over satisfying and burning yourself as well. So the fact that you know that, I think it's really important that you just do self-care days. You know, it's important. You need to go to Mornington Hot Springs. I think we need to do that.
Yeah, honestly.
You know, just take time off, because you're such a hard worker, and that's the reason why I respect you. Because when I was your age, I don't think I had time to think about business. So I'm proud of you, B. I really am, and keep it up. Keep it up.
I'm glad I started young, I guess. Like I was kind of forced into it young, because I started when I wasn't when I tell you I couldn't walk, I was in bed doing hair. I couldn't really do anything. So it's like I kind of got forced into doing something, because I just felt bored.
That was the time that you started doing business.
Yeah. I started my makeup page like through year 12. One thing about me, I really love school. I didn't love my school, but I love school. Like education overall. I really like school and stuff. So I really took pride in like my schooling and my education and stuff. And I didn't necessarily think I was going to be starting a business. I guess I didn't think I was going to be starting a business. I just kind of got forced into it, I guess, because I had to take a year off, because I really wanted to go to uni. I wanted to do criminology. And then I couldn't, because my mom's just like, you have to take care of yourself. You have to heal and stuff. So while I was healing, I'm like, I can't heal and be bored, or I'm just going to be sad.
I got to do something.
I have to do something. So I just kept myself busy, and I don't know, it just worked out well, I guess. So,
everything works out at the end of the day, and I really love that. And I remember when we had that conversation, I was like, hey, Bex, everything happens for a reason in this life. Maybe God wanted you to get to a certain level, and here you are. You know? So
I'm forever grateful for that.
All praise to the Creator.
Of course.
Now, on the flip side, what are some of the downsides that you can list?
Some of the downsides. Okay, so I'll list them first, and then we can go into more detail afterwards. So, like I said, shout out to my mom. But sometimes she doesn't understand that I can't do certain things because of the effect it will have on my customers,
of course,
and other people. For example, if something is to happen. For example, if a client in the morning is to do something messy or something that's really not acceptable, she'll be like, nah, no more clients. She'll say no more for the day.
I saw it coming.
I'm like, I'm like, no,
like, don't do that.
They don't deserve this. Like, so that's one of the things. Like, I've had my fair share of experience of crazy people and
Bex,
crazy
I'm so
customers.
glad you've mentioned that, because people need to know that this is a family home.
Yes.
You need to come to that house and treat it like yours. Dude, when I have like a 12 a.m. booking, I'm even scared to press the doorbell. I would be calling you like, I'm not trying to wake everybody up, you know?
Yeah.
And that's what people need to understand. Respect other people's surroundings, homes like your own, you know, because you don't deserve that. Mum doesn't deserve that. And you don't deserve for your business to go that way at all. Yeah. That's why you need to be specific, because in this life, it's really sad, but when you're a quiet person, people tend to really treat you unfairly.
Yeah, take advantage of
They take advantage of your kindness. And I think that's why it's really important to be vocal, you know. Just be honest and tell people, hey, if this keeps going on, I'd start banning.
I have a ban list.
I don't have time.
Girl, wait till off camera. I have to keep the confidentiality right now.
Yeah, but, no.
You know, my girl here, we need to talk about my ban list, because there's people that have been banned for 2 years. I still remember you guys. Because some people are crazy. Like
they are.
Like the story times that I have. Wow, it's shocking, because I have a very strict ban list. And I have my rules up, like my rules are right there for people to watch. And people they just don't look at it.
Yeah, they don't even bother.
They just do what they do. They do as they please. Like it's very shocking, because me personally, I would have thought it's mandatory to know, like, because if I'm booking a lash appointment, I'm going through each and every single snap. Yeah. I mean, sorry, the highlights. Yeah. And I'm reading. I'm like, okay, I
price
can't do this.
list,
no
everything.
shoes inside. I'm making sure, because I want to be on my best behavior.
Yeah.
But I think it also comes down to like black people being too comfortable with like other black people, so they think they can just bypass certain
trying
things.
to be slick.
Yeah, I'm telling you, they'll have one booking. They'll be like, oh, I came with 3 people. Can you do their hair and makeup? And I'm like, girl,
like, this is time and energy.
Yeah. And
what do you mean?
Yeah, and you know, some people know it's hard to say no in person. So people just try to like maneuver. Like, people know what they're doing, and it's kind of sad that people can try to take advantage of people because they're getting a service, or they think that the person needs the money. Like, I've had people tell me, but they need the money. Like,
what do you mean? Like, make it make sense.
Make it make sense.
Like, what do you mean?
I'm not even doing this for the money. Like, you guys, so I have a band.
It's passion. It's passion. You actually love this.
Like, I really do. Like, sometimes, like, it's bad, but sometimes my clients will go home. They'll be like, Bex, you forgot to tell us to pay.
Remember last? I was like, oi, I didn't pay for the glue.
yeah. It's because I really like what I do. Like, I really get into what I do.
And you don't even bother. You actually do not ask people, and I feel like that's why, like, you know, people should just look after you a bit more, because you do put in that amount of time and energy into making sure that we look good, we feel good. So the best we can do is actually respect you, you know, in your energetic field. At the end of the day.
It's kind of nerve-wracking too. It shouldn't be, but it's kind of nerve-wracking telling people, like, when people are like, oh, how much is it? I'm like, didn't you read the price? I'm like, didn't you read the price? And I'm like,
are we going to act blind?
Yeah, I'm like, it's 165. Like, I'm trying to say it quickly, because people will try to make you feel guilty about your own pricing. Yeah. And it's so bad. It's just like, it's 165. And like, it's so...
Some people charge 185.
Some people be charging...
I'd rather 165.
Yeah, I'm telling you, with a $15 deposit, it's 150. It's a little... You know, make the booking early, forget about the $15.
That's it.
And now it's cheaper for you, you know? Some people will literally try to make me feel guilty about my pricing. Like,
it's actually not bad.
Yeah, it's...
Hey, they can always go elsewhere.
That's what I'm saying.
You're not, you know...
I'm not the...
You don't really want it. That's what people need to understand. You don't really want it.
That's what I'm saying.
And you have customers that will keep coming back.
That's what I'm saying.
Inshallah, God willing, this is meant for you. People will keep coming back based on your heart. Forget about everything else. But when you have a good heart, something bigger than yourself takes care of you, baby.
Thank you very
100%.
much. So yeah, some people that's just some of the negatives. Like, some people will try to just take advantage of me, or like just try to do things their way, or they get too comfortable as well. Like, I love my repeats. I love my girls that come back to me. Like, we build a bond. Like, they don't even have to tell me what they want. They'll be like, Bex,
you just know.
Just do what you do.
Yeah,
like, I love my.
It's like I don't even want to think. I know you got this. Just do it.
But sometimes the downfall of that is people getting too comfortable.
Yeah.
Applying their own discount at checkout. Like, damn.
Girl,
own discounts.
Do they have the option? Because I need to try that next week.
I'm telling you, some people apply their own discounts. I said,
oh my God.
I didn't even know there was a 50% discount on this special today. Like, damn.
Wow.
But yeah, some people some of the other negatives is just, some people, word of mouth goes a long way. And one negative experience doesn't mean the person is like a bad, like people will over dramatize or like, it's the social media era.
Yeah.
If one person has a bad experience, everybody knows.
Yeah.
And it's not true.
Bad,
it's not true to the actual story.
Yeah.
It just didn't work out for them.
Because there's always two sides to the story.
Yeah, there's always two sides to the story.
That's why I never believe one-sided.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Honestly. And things do go around pretty quick, like you mentioned.
Quick, I'm telling you. All you need to do is type on Snapchat,
and it's
post.
That's
and it's just screenshot and post.
Everybody screenshots. And guess what? Snapchat even has that thing where you can remix it.
You can remix it. You can put your head in the corner. You can do whatever. I'm telling you. People won't even put a caption. They'll just post it. They won't even put their opinion. Like it's crazy because the thing is, I try not to be problematic and stuff, but sometimes that is another downfall because I don't tell my side of the story. My friends and the people around me and the people that ask me and go out of their way to ask me about my side of the story, they'll hear the truth and they'll be like, oh, is that it? It wasn't that serious.
Yeah, it wasn't deep.
And it's just like because I'm quiet, not quiet necessarily, but because I don't like that, like the dramatic stuff.
Yeah, it's not healthy for us. So I'm glad you caught yourself.
Yeah, the dramatic stuff. I don't like the drama and all that stuff. So I try not to post about it and stuff, but for the most part, there's two sides to the story. Things are never that serious.
No, never.
Some of the big things you've probably heard, it's probably something very small.
Yeah.
It's something that just didn't work out for them.
They turned into something big. Yeah.
And people get frustrated. I understand people get frustrated and I understand why people will say something in the heat of the moment. But that heat, it will go a long way. That screenshot will stay in their phone for how long, in the next person's phone for how long, in the person's mind for how long. Like people have come to me and they're like, oh, I've heard things about you, but you're actually not that bad. I'm like,
oh my goodness.
Like, if it's annoying because it's just like
it is frustrating. But guess what? Once you know yourself,
once
you know what your potential is,
yes, of course,
and who you are on a deeper level, you don't care about what people are talking about.
That's what I'm saying.
Like that's one of my powers.
Yeah,
not caring in this world about the negative things that are being said about me. But more of like looking towards the positive things,
of course.
because I already know my negative traits.
Yeah,
I already know my positives.
Yeah.
So why should I allow another person, to bring me down? You just can't. You just got to keep going, pick yourself up. It is what it is. Yeah. This is life. It's pretty raw, sis.
Yeah.
Things happen. You just got to move on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I try not to let like the negatives knock me down and really have a deep impact on me because like I said before, I care too much about people. Like I care, like I'm telling you, I'll be like, damn, I really wanted to like you. Like I really wanted you to like me, and because I like you. So, but it's just
it just didn't work.
Like it's come to the point where I'm just like, I know myself, I know my work, I know like I said, I know myself, so I don't have to prove myself to people.
Don't. No.
And people that want to quickly go listen to negative things, I'd rather you just stay away from me than...
and allow them to.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, here you are keeping busy, doing you.
Yeah.
And there's you have no worry in the world, in all honesty. The other problem is people in this life there are certain people, jealousy.
Yes.
It's a very big thing.
Yeah. Jealousy is...
People will dislike you based on the fact that you are gifted.
That's one thing I can't understand. Like, I just can't understand how people are jealous because if I can do it, you can do it. We can all do it.
That's what I always say.
Like,
that's what I always tell people.
That's what I don't understand about jealousy.
Like, what I have, you can have it too. The only difference between me and you is our mental state of mind. The drive. Two different frequencies that we're on. Exactly. But you can achieve it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, everything is so... It's so doable to the point where I think that everybody can do it. And it just baffles me that people can hate and be jealous. It's like, if I can do it, you can do it at this point. Yeah. And I don't know. I just don't understand it.
It's a lot.
I just don't understand.
It's very heavy.
I don't know how people can be jealous because the thing is you can make jealousy, it can be motivation. Just turn it into motivation. Yeah. If you're looking at someone, you're like, wow, she's living this type of life, he's living this type of life. People think this of them. Use that as motivation. Use that as a point of reference, and better yourself and do what you want to do. Yeah. Or even if it's what they want to do what they're doing.
You know what? On that topic, when I was like in the midst of actually like talking to the studio manager about starting a platform and everything, I was gonna make it like a 4 to 5 girls. So my whole idea was for 5 girls to get together, talk about different topics, take turns and whatnot. Long story short, that didn't work out because when I called a couple of the girls together in the community, I'm like, look, I see you got potential. You know, I am aware that we're on the same path. You know, we're heading towards the same thing. So you gotta, in this life, you gotta look at people's personalities, observe them, and see if you guys can collaborate together or not. So we had lunch and we were talking. We had a whole plan of how we were gonna do this. And then there was some negativity. Going on. I won't get into it, but there was a lot of negativity, and I'm like, no, Lizzie, this is not how you want to do this platform. Because I want everybody to feel welcome. I know I even got enemies, and if they wanted to come on the platform, you wouldn't even tell that they disliked me. Why? Because I don't have time for that.
That's what
While
I'm saying.
I'm on earth, I actually want to make sure that I accomplish whatever it is that I need to accomplish.
There's no time to entertain.
No time. Not even the energy to entertain, you know?
That's what I'm saying.
So it got to the point where I decided I'm just going to keep calling people, get people. Like, I'll do it myself, but I'll get people to come in and I'll interview them. Worked out pretty well because it's been a year and we're doing a great job.
And I made it, so I feel a bit special.
But guess what? One of the girls in the community, she knows herself. She comes, I call her and I'm like, hey, sis, like, I love your perspective and your thought of pattern. I'd love to hear what's on your mind. And I'm like to her, is that okay if you're the first people I interview? And she's like, what's it for? So I tell her, you know, I'm passionate about talking about different issues within our South Sudanese community. I'd love to empower women as well. Tell me why. She had the audacity to be like, oh, I'm in the middle of starting my own platform too.
Interesting.
And I'm like, wait, so is this a competition now? Because when you really think about it, in that moment, acknowledge my presence. Your time will come. You need to know when to acknowledge people's presence because you have no idea how long it took this person to finally say, hey, I'm going to do it. So you know what I did? I just said, yeah.
If you're starting
I'll talk to you another time because I saw it. I saw it all. And that's what I always like to mention, like in this life, jealousy is only hurting you. Competition, the only person you should be in competition with is yourself and nobody else.
That's what I'm saying. That's why there's people that do what I do. Some people do it better than me. Some people do it not as good as me.
I can't vouch for that. But anyway.
But some people do it better than me. Some people do it. Some people, you know. But the thing is, I can't be jealous and I can't hate on them because they have their own style of doing things.
They're different.
We might be in the same field. You might have more customers, more followers, more everything than me. But at the end of the day, like, I do what I do for me. So I want you to do what you do for you, and I'm always going to be there to support you.
That's it. And no matter what, it's love.
Yeah,
it's
that's
love.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Wow. So it's just, I don't understand how people can be jealous because there's options out there for you. There's options for...
There is.
You can learn yourself. You can be taught. There's a lot of ways you can do what you want to do. There's no point of hating someone that is in a position that you would like to be in or... in a position, just in a position that you like to be in. So
I reckon it's very important to be honest with yourself.
100%.
You know, like put everything aside and just say, hey, I'm gonna do it my way. I don't care about because the grass ain't always greener. On the other side, it's green where you water it. And if you don't start watering, it ain't gonna be green. That's for sure. Absolutely. So we'll jump on to the next question. How do you overcome and work through some of these challenges that we've just spoke about? Like, what do you do? Because in all honesty, Bags, I swear you don't take self-care days.
I try.
Like, go to the sauna. Go somewhere.
My shower's my sauna. I'll cook myself alive in the shower. 10 minutes before my booking.
Is that why you're always like, Lizzie, give me 10?
I'd be like, I'm cleaning the studio.
I'm
cooking myself. I'm trying to take the stress away.
Energy. You're releasing energy.
I'm releasing the energy. I promise you. No, I need to take self-care days, I guess. But that's something I'm working on.
Yeah.
Do you want to run the question back one more time? Just so
Absolutely. So how do you overcome and work through some of these challenges that we just spoke about?
Okay, so basically I mainly reflect.
Yeah.
So basically, like over a period of time, like I have like a book, right?
Yeah.
I have a talking.
Oh, do you do journal writing? Yeah, of course.
I have a talking shit book. And
Say that again.
I have a talking shit book.
So you just talk shit in that book?
Yeah, I'll talk shit about me. I'll talk shit about
like girl, why'd you do that today?
Yeah, I'll talk shit about me. I'll talk shit about I'm just honest. I'll be honest with myself, and I'll just talk shit because I don't have anyone to talk shit
Guess
to.
what? Can I be honest?
Yeah.
I do a lot of journal writing.
Oh yeah,
and it's always why.
Yeah,
Lizzie, why?
Why?
You didn't need to.
Yeah,
you didn't need to call that person and apologize. Like you didn't do anything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like one way I overcome a lot of things is just looking back and reflecting on like what I've done wrong, what I've done right, how other people have done wrong, and I probably assumed that they were doing right. I just reflect on. I try to do it periodically, like monthly. I actually write in the book like every single day.
Yeah.
But I talk shit like maybe once a week. I can't be too hard on myself now. I talk shit maybe once a week, and I'll look back on that and I'll see how I can fix things. And another way I overcome the negativity of other people, because people are negative. It's so scary. It's a scary world. I promise you.
It's actually sad because guess what?
Yeah.
People are making being positive a trend.
Yeah.
To the point that. Yes, they are being positive, but energy doesn't lie. Yeah. Energy speaks louder than words. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can smile in my face and everything, but I can sense that something's not cool, And it's really sad.
Honestly.
It's sad because the people that you at least you least expect it from are the ones that become negative towards you. And do you think it's a part of growth?
Yes, it is a part of growth. Like, the way I deal with like the negativity from other people, it's either don't give back the same energy, don't
mirror.
The younger me, I would have had a field day with the negative. Like if somebody left a 1-star review, I'd be like, "Yo, give me one." I would have got to talking because the younger me was like immature,
Yeah.
Like now
we grow.
Yeah, now I can really like just allow it. I just have to allow it, and like I'll try to talk to the person one-on-one. If they don't want to change the way they're behaving, I can't force to change anyone else. The negativity that comes from other people and stuff, I just try not to take to heart as much as I already
personal.
do. Like I don't take like I don't know. I take what they're saying to heart because that's how they feel, I can't really change how they feel. No, but
they mean something to you then.
Yeah.
It means that you care for them.
Yeah, that's the bad thing.
Because when you don't care for somebody, you don't care about what they feel or think.
I don't know. I just try to like...
And I love that. It shows that you're human. You do have a soul. Because there's a lot of people that...
Back in the day.
It was different, yeah.
I'm telling you, I would have had 2 clients.
That's it, yeah.
I would have had 2 clients.
Look at you now. Look at Grace.
I wasn't able to tolerate like nonsense and stuff. And that's one thing I have to like learn, and I had to learn, and I'm still learning is to tolerate the nonsense and the small things. So I just try to ignore for the most part. Not ignore. I'll try to keep it private as long as I can keep it private. If somebody wants to go ahead and drag it, just knowing myself and keeping professional.
Yeah. It's so important.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Thank God I have not broke character. Have I? I don't think I've broke character once. Somebody could be cussing me out. I'd be like, sorry for the inconvenience.
You're like, look.
Sorry for the inconvenience. Like
you can't do anything at that point.
That's what I'm saying. So that's one thing. That's one way I try to. I don't know.
Because people talk. Like I'm so glad you are the way that you are. Yeah. Because honestly, like. Like you mentioned, you would have only had 2 customers.
I'm telling you.
But the fact that like you let things slide, Bex, it's so important. Yeah. You have to let things slide, but at the same time, you got to have your back. Yeah. Know who you are, what to accept and what not to accept. Yeah. And you are that individual. Yeah. I can see it. Like that resting bitch face. It's like you never know. You never know. Like you just don't try me. Don't try me at all.
I'm nicer now. I'm actually a very nice girl. If I do say so myself. But sometimes that's a bad thing at the same time sometimes. Yeah. But yeah, it's just
you're balancing it.
I'm trying to balance it. I'm trying to work on it. But keeping professional, I just always try to keep professional with all of the nonsense that people pull, because people they just don't understand. Like, people will message me and be like, "You're being unprofessional." Like, what? Because
what? Because I couldn't do your booking.
Yeah, I'll cancel the booking. You're being unprofessional. Please, hair is a want. It's a want. It's not a need. I'm not canceling your surgery.
It's not a need.
It's not a need. It's
a
want.
It's a want. You don't. It's not gonna stick there. It's
Yeah, it's like, you're being so unprofessional. Like, I try to keep professional as much as I can, and people just throw around the unprofessional word so easily.
I'm so glad you said that, because like the next question is in regards to social media.
Let's get to it.
And you know how earlier on, and this is our last question, so I'd like us to elaborate a bit more on it for a good 2 minutes.
Of course.
But in terms of social media, you know how people talk.
Yeah.
What goes around comes back around. Like, people talk and it just goes, and it comes back to you as an individual, and it's not a great feeling.
It's not.
Like you mentioned, that people would like be leaving you reviews about you being unprofessional and whatnot.
Fake reviews.
Which is not, it's
fake
not,
accounts,
it's not cute. I don't like that.
That's what I don't understand.
I really don't.
Because I can never do that to someone. Like, people don't like me as a character, so they'll try to push that onto my business. And it's kind of weird, because I would never do that to somebody. Like,
to someone else, yeah.
Social media, I've had my fair share. I've been dragged through the mud over things
before we jump into it.
Oh, sorry, I was getting excited.
I got this question. I got this question.
Yeah. What's up?
How is the social media era impacting your business?
Okay, we'll start with the positives.
Let's start with the positives, and we'll end with the negatives.
We'll start with the positives.
And then the positives.
So, I think a point of advice that I like to give to people that have businesses or are doing things that require clientele and customers is to really look at the social media platforms you have and take advantage of it. TikTok, Snapchat, Tumblr, Pinterest. Everything, everything can be used as a point of, like, to get clientele.
Wow.
Everything can be used. Like,
Pinterest.
TikTok, like, it's so easy to blow up on TikTok.
Oh, easy. Just like that.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I didn't even know how to use it. You know, I'm one of those people that is always behind. Like, come on, man. I'm a 95s baby, but deep down, I think the soul's a bit old, because like, everybody's been getting onto TikTok.
No,
even my friends would be like, Lizzie, you need to start
you definitely
TVO. You need to put it on TikTok, you know?
You have
and I'm like a bit shy to tell them that I don't know how to use it.
Until
one day,
just hit me up.
One day,
you've ever come in.
You know what I did?
What did you do?
I signed up. I started playing with it.
Yeah.
It's like I was DJing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, whoa, this is nice. You know, I got it straight away, because I'm a quick learner.
Yeah.
But I know what you mean in terms of social media.
Like, I did a TikTok. I don't post TikToks like that anymore. I need to.
Yeah.
But I recorded a little tutorial. Not a little tutorial. It took me like 4 hours. Like, guys, I didn't know how to record
You're
TikToks.
like a little.
I was trying to do transitions. The transition weren't transitioning, I'm telling you. But it got like 100K views.
Wow.
I was like, whoa.
Just like that.
Americans trying to buy my hair. I said, wow.
Let's go.
And then I posted again, and it's just like views ongoing, and then there's people messaging you from all around the world.
Yeah, out of nowhere.
And the thing is, you don't have to go find these people. They come find you on the For You page.
It's so
easy.
It's weird.
It's weird. Yeah.
Because like,
it's actually weird.
The other day, TikTok was like, "God, you have 90-something messages." And I'm like, wait, what? I don't even have mates like that. You know, like, seriously.
I don't have 97 mates. Yeah.
But wow.
TikTok, if you're starting a business or you have a business, jump into TikTok. I know it's kind of hard.
But what are the negative sides of social media? Like, for example, like, obviously, if you have a customer that's unhappy, about the situation, we know our era and the era that we were currently living in.
Social media,
I bet you a heartbeat, if you had a customer that found it so deep that you didn't provide them with the service that they wanted, they'll put you up there.
Oh, they have. I need to start my own podcast, my own YouTube channel, because I have some stories to tell. I have things to get off my chest.
You didn't let it out.
But yeah, the social media era is just, it's very toxic. The negative sides is very, very toxic.
It is.
Because one bad experience equals 50 private stories. Like, it makes it like
about you,
about me, not about the business. Sorry, not about the business. So like, it's the way everything spreads so quick within the community, outside the community, over one person's experience is scary. Like, social media, it's like you can only say and you can only say so much to defend yourself, because I think the social media era is just bad when it's like people that you know that are your clients and your customers are within a community. Like a lot of my clients, South Sudanese community. Yeah. My client knows somebody. I've done their cousins' hair. I've done their mums, aunties, niece's hair. Like everybody knows each other.
Everybody
so
knows,
the social media era is very toxic, because you have to keep a good image. Yeah. But you can't always, like I said before, you can't satisfy everybody.
No, you
so
can't.
Once your image has been affected in any way, shape or form, people are always going to remember that, because it's up on social media. Yeah. It's up in their camera roll. It's up in their private stories.
It's up on.
It just gets dragged through the mud over something that could be just resolved. Yeah. And
in a heartbeat.
I think also this, like I said, if people know you personally, things tend to go a different way. For example, there's a shipping delay or something. If you ordered a dress today for your birthday from Pretty Little Thing, and it doesn't come on your birthday, you might call a couple times, be like, hey, Australia Post, what's going on with my hair? Yeah. Or whoever's shipping it, what's going on? Yeah. But if it doesn't arrive on your birthday, you're not going to go, PLT, they didn't deliver my hair today.
Yeah. Let's be honest.
Main story. But now, if your hair does not arrive, and I've already shipped it, and it does not satisfy you, it doesn't arrive on your birthday, khalas, private stories, immediately.
That is sad. And it's like, that is absolutely sad, because why not have a plan A and a plan B? Like
I said, it's a want. Hair is a want.
It's not a need.
It's not a need.
It's not a need.
I'm not cancelling your surgery.
And you probably just I'm cancelling your surgery.
I'm saying, I'm like, these people, it's just like, it's
they take it so serious. That's the problem though.
And I understand. The thing is, I take it seriously, so I understand why they take it seriously. But sometimes I just don't understand the extent and the limits they want to take it to.
It becomes too deep. Yeah, it becomes to a point where it doesn't need to become deep whatsoever. So.
Yeah, but social media there's good parts, there's negative parts. That's just the way life is. But social media, oh gosh.
You know what? In regards to what you mentioned, how's your mental health?
Ooh. I'm fighting for my life. But my clients make my days better. That's the good thing. The thing is, I can't really take a break, because it's kind of sad, because I can't take a break because I'll just go through it. Like, I need my clients. I need the positive energy to come in.
Around,
I need to look at my work and be like, yes, I'm happy. I can't just stop. Like, when I tell you, when I try to take breaks, I'm itching like a crackhead, and I need to do somebody's hair immediately. It's not the same doing my hair. I just need to do it. And my mental health, it needs to be worked on, honestly. My friends always tell me that. They always tell me to take care of myself. But it's just, I don't know. I was just made to build. I was made to work really hard. And like I said, I think I got that from my mum. I know I got it from my mum.
No, you did. So honestly, there's a trait. There's a personality trait there. I can see it. And there's nothing bad about that, because when I look at you, like, you mentally, emotionally, physically, you look like you got it.
I try.
All right. And that's it. That's it. You're trying. At least you're trying. You know, and if you ever feel that you can't keep going on, that's not an issue, because, like, I know you have family commitments and everything, but always put yourself first, because at the end of the day, this is what I always tell people: you can never pour from an empty cup.
Exactly.
So if you don't take breaks, baby, there's gonna come a time where your body is literally gonna take a break for you.
I've had a couple of experiences, and the thing is, I'm telling you, like I said before, like let's say I've been working hard, really, really hard, days on end, no sleep, booking after booking after booking, and then my body finally does give up on me. I sleep in for like a booking or something. The person will make it so personal, and I'll be like, I'm so sorry, like I slipped in, this, and I'm sometimes too hard on myself. Yeah. But I have to understand, like, let's use this analogy. Let's say you're sleeping for work, like just normal work. Your manager's not going to come and make it personal. He's not going to come to your front door saying, you need to come to your shift today. Like, they're not going to make it personal. So people try to make it a bit too personal. Yeah. And I try to be as, what's the word? I try to be, more strict on myself, and very, I'm looking for the word still.
Okay.
Disciplined. Yeah. I try to stay disciplined. But, you know, things don't work out. Sometimes my body will literally give up on me. I will sleep in a little bit. Yeah. And people just have to understand, like, at the end of the day, I'm human too. You are. So, you know, if like I said, your boss is not going to come to your bedroom and say, wake up, you have a shift to go to.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Talk to you later.
Yeah.
And I've had a lot of crazy experiences. Like,
my goodness.
I'm telling you, I don't even know if I've told you. Recently, I had someone like come to my house while I was sleeping, while nobody was home, walking around my house saying, Bex.
What do you mean? Male?
A grown woman. Bex, can I pick up my unit? Huh? People just get too comfortable.
What time?
It was after your birthday. It was the day after your birthday. After your birthday. Yeah, after I went home, I went to sleep. I was sleeping in my bed.
Yeah, because we had a crazy weekend.
We had a long weekend. Yeah. She really gave me the weekend to remember. But I got home.
Oh, we thought we were on annual leave. Yeah,
we thought we actually did. I had Sunday off. I'm like, okay, let me live it up. I lived it up, indeed. But yeah, the person came to my house. I was literally sleeping. The front door was unlocked. They said, okay, let me get comfortable. Allah. Walking around my house, talking about, I'm not going to say my actual name, my name. They're talking about Bex. I need to pick up my unit.
What do you mean?
I thought it was in a dream. I'm like, the hair's following me to the dream, to sleep, bro. Like, I'm telling you, people just, I don't know, people get too comfortable.
You thought it was a dream, yeah?
I thought it was a dream until I got a call from the person.
Yeah.
They're like, I'm in your house. I need to pick up my hair. Mind you, I have a booking with them next week to install.
Might as well take the whole house with you, right?
Said, what? People just get too comfortable. And I've had a lot of experiences like that. People just get too comfortable.
It's not okay.
People need to know this is business at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Like, I might have fun with you personally. I might know you personally, but at the end of the day, there's still the boundaries.
Yeah, it's important. Boundaries are very important. I'm so glad you were very upfront and honest during this interview, because I know a lot of your customers are going to definitely watch this, and I can't wait for them to, because it's that time of the year where we're going into a new year.
Of course.
And we're trying to grow as individuals. We're trying to grow within our business, within our personal lives. And I honestly just want to say a massive thank you for actually coming in the last minute, B. You hooked it up really nicely. I appreciate you, and you know how much love I got for you. And I'm so proud that, God definitely bring us within our path and to be here in this journey together.
Yeah.
But apart from that, I'd love to say a massive thank you for coming to the studio and for joining us.
Thank you. Hopefully I can come back soon.
Oh, you can.
I have a lot to get off my chest.
You know you can.
We need to have like a behind the scenes uncut, story time session.
I think after this
people will be really surprised. Like I said, it's a learning point. Like, people will be really surprised of what you encounter when you have a business, when you're dealing with people. Yeah. People will be really shocked to hear what the truth is.
Because nobody knows what happens.
Really behind having a business. Like, people, because I didn't have that. I didn't have someone to tell me, like, people are going to pull up on you and say they want their hair today when it's due next week. Like, I didn't have anyone to tell me that. So I really would love to come back, talk about
and just talk more about if anything changes. Come back, talk to us about it. Any new ideas, like we spoke about before. Like, I can see you getting to your full potential. You can even get into like nails. Forget about beauty and hair, but you can actually expand your business.
Of course,
and I see you there. So with that said, Bex, I know I'll definitely see you back here.
Of course.
But once again, thank you for coming to the Voices of South Sudanese Women.
Thank you for having me.
I wish you all the best with your business.
Thank
and
you very
I will
much.
see you next week in the studio.
Yes, indeed. I'll see you for an install.
For sure.
But yeah, shout out, my Instagram, Bex Studio.
Yeah.
BEXS.STUDIO. Bex Studio. And that's on Instagram. And then I have my other business, SB Empire. So sbempire.au on Instagram.
Yeah.
And then the website, www.sb-empire.shop. So that's where you can buy hair.
Yeah.
This is, our 30-inch.
Look at that.
This is our 30-inch unit.
Oh, I should have worn mine. Yeah. Oh, the one you hooked up, girl.
It's okay. We're going to spin
the
back
next one.
next time. So we're going to come with 2 new installs.
And show you guys, zoom in and everything.
So feel free to DM me.
Yeah.
I'm always open to have conversations, both, and my Snapchat as well as Bex Studio as well.
Yeah.
My replies are a little bit slow right now. My assistant's on break because, she's starting a new job. I'm letting her do her thing. Yeah. So it's just me right now. So DMs are a bit slow.
Be patient with her.
Yeah, please be
That's
patient.
the word. And also, on this video, we'll also include Bex her business page. So we'll put the photo up so that if you guys didn't catch any of the details, at least you look at the business name, go on Insta, send her a message. I'm telling you right now, you'll be satisfied. Just go visit Bex and we'll go from there.
Yeah, thank you so much for having
Thank
me.
you for coming in.
Thank you for watching, to those who made it to the end. Feel free to DM me if you have any questions about hair, makeup, business, anything. I'm always happy to talk. I'll send you a voice note.
I can see that you have new products, and one of the products that actually caught my attention is the bonnet.
So let's take a look. This is our new bonnet. So basically this is the one with the elastic band, and you can find this on the website, or you can also do pickups if you do organize a pickup with us at sbempire.au on Instagram. And this is of course her favorite product. She got like a little sneak peek. She got a exclusive look. She has the product before it's out. It will be out on the 16th of this month.
Wow.
And we have 3 different styles, so this is just the most popular one.
Gorgeous.
And which ones my friends have really enjoyed the most. And it's good to keep your installs in. It's good for men, women. We have kids one coming out soon, but you know, we have to get the sizing right and everything. So this will obviously help your install, keep your natural hair. You know, you can even wear it for fashion. I wear my bonnet for fashion. I wear it every single day.
With it too.
I take snaps with it.
Me too.
Yeah, of course. And you know, it's a really universal and it's unisex at the end of the day. And it's a very comfortable product. You know, the elastic band. It will
I love
really
the
be
material.
secure.
It's so soft. Is it silky?
Yes, it's silk.
Oh, I love the silks.
And you know, obviously if you put hair oils and everything in this, it's silk, so you know it will take care of your natural hair as well. You don't necessarily need an install to keep it in. My family, they wear it for decoration around the house. You know, like, this is their favorite one as well. We have another one where you can tie it as well. All pricing.
I like the tie one. I'm gonna get it. Don't worry, I got it.
I'll see you next week for the install.
I got it. That's
This is our bonnet. So you can search on the website if you go to accessories and you just look at bonnets. There's all the different bonnet styles that are available. All the pricings can be found there, and also if you come to Beck's studio for an install, you can get a little discount because you know your install has to last. Your install has to last. You know, installs last roughly 2-3 weeks.
Can I be honest? I have a personal testimony.
What's up?
I got my install done for my birthday.
Yeah.
Tell me why this install lasted me 2.5 weeks.
I'm telling you, it's just her natural hair.
Absolutely amazing. And once I took it off, my natural hair was still sealed. It was still there. I still had my baby hair. Because you do put the wig cap, which really helps a lot to protect the natural hair.
And I use that.
And that's one of the positives about her business.
Everything is safe, and I have to take care of my clients and their natural hair. Because once that wig goes off, you know, we have our natural hair to go back to at the end of the day. And all the products that I do use for the install, that's what I'm saying. We can't come back taking the wig off looking crazy. So, you know, all the products that I do use can be found on the website. The Melted collection is a collection with all glues, mousses, and all hair care for wigs. You know, everything that's available will be up on the website. We have a new website coming out on the 15th of this month, so I'm really excited for you guys to see it. So just help yourself to any products. If you have questions about products, DM us, or also you can read the information.
And it's at bex.studio.
No.
Bex.
SB Empire.
Ooh.
SB Empire.
SB Empire.
SB-empire.shop. So on the website you can get all the products, but you can also message Bex Studio. A lot of my clients, they'll message me. They'll be like, "Can I please get a wax stick? Can I pick it up on Friday?"
Yeah.
Cool. We'll
beautiful. So that's all good.
Everything just intertwines with each other, and that's what I love about it. So everything's available on the website. Things that are sold out, I'm sorry, gals. You know, some people are quick with it. Some people have like notifications
Lizzie,
on.
I'll drive there in the middle of the night.
Lizzie will come out. You guys need to beat Lizzie to check out. Because Lizzie will be ready to check out. That's
remember when I was like, I'm like 10 minutes away?
Yeah.
You're like, what?
Oh my God. Don't you live 20 minutes away? But yeah, you can find all the products like the bonnet, like the glue. You know, we have lashes as well, but you know, they're sold out right now. We have them all available on the website. You know, Beck Studio and SB Empire I'm the CEO for both of them, so I do run both. I have people handling DMs and stuff, but for the most part, I see everything that's happening, and I make sure to satisfy you guys accordingly with what you guys want. So if you have questions, concerns, anything, just DM us and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. And I'm looking forward to the new customers, the same customers, the gals that have been here before.
The galdons.
You know, but thank you so much for having me.
I love your professionalism. Honestly, the way you speak, the way you carry yourself, absolutely amazing. And to all our viewers, once again, I'd like to say a massive thank you for always tuning in on the voices of South Sudanese women.
Thank you.
Now, until next time, You guys make sure you stay tuned. Take care and God bless. Thank you.